Cooking with Immediatos. We're here at our bistro in Middletown. Today we're going to be cooking our Tuscan Dorado, and Jennifer's going to do a Caesar salad with some roasted corn and blackened shrimp.
The Tuscan Dorado we sell here at Immediatos is wonderful. It's one of our signature seafood dishes, and
It has capers, olives, garlic, cooked in a white wine, all reduced down. The flavors that come off of the fish from the blackening and everything. I mean, when it comes together, we throw a little bit of chopped tomatoes in it to kind of bring it together and give it some nice full color.
We thought we would do that dish because a lot of people don't like to fool with fish, so we're gonna show you how to fool with fish, and then maybe you won't be so scared, or you can just come here and eat it.
Exactly.
We'll cook it for you.
Make it nice and easy. This is one of the dishes to be. It's time of year. It's kind of light. Everybody's into the whole bathing suit season, getting ready to get that thing going on. You know, the salads, and so you try to keep everything nice and light. So you have a great skinny summer.
My idea to do the Caesar salad because it's the salad with the shrimp, and then you get your protein, your lettuce, and then you get full of that. Although the seafood, the Tuscan Dorado it's very light too.
It is.
I mean, they're both really healthy meals. We do sell them here at the bistro, but we're going to show you how to make them today. So if you wanted to try and do it on your own, they're pretty simple, not as complex as you think they would be.
This is one of those salads that you can do and also have ready. So when you have guests come over, it's something simple. All you'll have to do is put your dressing on it, toss it, put it on the table, and it's simple, nice and easy. The Tuscan Dorado, when we get to that, it's going to be very simple. It's another dish you can do. Kind of instead of doing a baked fish or a fried fish, makes it all easy.
So what we have here, we have 2 heads of romaine hearts. I'm going to just go ahead and start chopping these down.
And while she's doing that, I'm going to get a little bit of oil in our pan and then put our blackening seasoning over our shrimp to get these guys going.
Caesar salad is also a great salad to have too if you have kids that don't like tomatoes or cucumbers, because it's just lettuce. So my kids always, I could pretty much put anything on there, sausage, chicken, shrimp, and they're like, oh, this is good because there's no tomatoes. I don't know what it is with kids and tomatoes. So basically I'm just chopping
I grew up eating tomatoes out of my grandfather's garden like apples. I used to get in trouble.
I love tomatoes. I didn't like them as a kid, but I love them now. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to get my lettuce all chopped here. You don't want that in there, obviously, because that's not really going to taste good. So we're just going to get it all chopped up. And it's really simple. It's just 3 ingredients. You have your romaine lettuce, your Caesar dressing, and your Parmesan cheese.
Then you can add onions to it. Like we're going to add the corn to it just to give it a little bit more body and something a little white.
Because kids love corn.
Well, you know what it is.
Right now, we are.
Exactly. This corn I actually blanched in the summertime and cut it off the cob, something my grandmother used to teach us. And every year we do that just so we have it through the winter, because you can't get good sweet corn this time of year. You got to wait till the middle of summer.
The cool thing here at Immediato is we actually make our own homemade croutons. So we take some rolls that we cut down into cubes. I'm just going to reach around here. We cut them. Oh, geez.
But they're all caught up on me.
They told me not to move. I moved out of my spot. So we cut them. We just kind of take, you can use any kind of bread. Maybe you have a loaf of, Italian bread that you've had, Sunday night for dinner, and you want to make croutons out of it so you don't waste your bread. You don't give it to the birds outside like I always do. You can just kind of, cut it down into cubes like this, and then what we do is we put them on a sheet pan, put some olive oil on it, and what we like to use is garlic pepper. We put some garlic pepper on there just to give it some taste. I put them on about 375 for about maybe 6 to 7 minutes. Not too long. You got to kind of check them depending on how crispy you want them. And then let them cool. And then you have these great croutons that you can just Ziploc bag them, and then you always have them in the cabinet. They'll last forever and ever. So
they already bought your bread, so why go and buy a crouton?
Yeah, and actually they're a lot more fresh when you get them yourself too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some cheese into my lettuce. You don't use all this because I could use all this, but
that's totally your call.
You don't want it to go too crazy on the cheese. We like cheese in my house, so.
And you see how quick and easy these shrimp have cooked up. You could cook these, put them in the refrigerator, have them to where they're nice and cool, and then you top them on your salad, where you can put them on right after they're done, and they're nice and hot.
Alright, and then I'm just going to use my tongs here, and I'm going to just mix everything up together. I'm not going to put the croutons in just yet, because we're going to add these corn to it, get it all mixed up in there. One thing about Caesar salad, though, is you definitely don't want to do it too far in advance before you're going to eat it, because it will get a little soggy. But you saw how fast it took, how easy it was. Super, super easy, fast and quick. You can just wait till your guests get there, or we can make it for you here. Oh gosh.
And that's what happens when you cook in the restaurant with the smoke detector. We're going to get that taken care of, and when we get back, we're going to finish up this salad. We'll see you in just a minute.
Welcome back. We are just
Put the fire out.
We put the fire out. We just finished grilling our shrimp, so we're going to go ahead and add the shrimp into the Caesar salad here.
Okay. But normally you would put your croutons in first, and then put your shrimp on the top of your salad, and then garnish with your cheese.
George and Babe, we were fighting over when the croutons were going in, so I do apologize. Anyway.
So now you just have a sloppy mess.
I'm flustered because of the smoke alarm, so anyway. What you would do is you would put the croutons in first, and then put the shrimp into the salad. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it look really good. I'm going to bring all my shrimp back up so the presentation looks better. That's
why you wait till the end to put your shrimp on top, so then they don't get lost in that big bowl of salad.
He's got me nervous. I'm sorry. Dan smoke alarm. So, anyway, I'm just going to put this here. And then we have some shaved cheese that we got from a fromage across the street that we're going to top with. This is, what kind of cheese is this?
It's a parm. Shredded parm.
So, just go ahead and put that on the top there. I love this kind of cheese.
I had to smack her hand a couple times because she was eating it.
Yep.
I'm like, that's for the salad.
It's very good.
I always like to put some fresh cracked pepper on top of that salad, so that when somebody digs into it, it's nice. Salt is optional. Jennifer, she would put as much salt as she could, but the cheese is salty enough.
Salt lately. I'm being good. But there is a lot of salt in the cheese, so you really technically don't need to put salt in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to get started on our Tuscan Dorado. What I'm going to do is, I got our tortilla nest that we're going to use as our pasta today. It's similar to like a fettuccine. It's a little thicker. I like these because it's kind of already boiled out. So what I'm doing is I'm going to make this dish. And it's going to be basically for like, the way I'm doing it can be for 4 people. So with these nests, I'm going to take and I'm going to actually put in.
Nice big ruby pasta.
Let's see here.
Always makes it better.
So I figured two nests for 1 portion. So there's one. And this takes about 7 to 10 minutes to actually cook.
What we have in the front here, we have a couple sandwiches that we made up too, that we do here at the bistro. We don't always just do pasta. We do have some great sandwiches, paninis, some great salads. We do the blackened Caesar salad with chicken. You can get sausage or shrimp on it like we did today. Right here we have the Italian focaccia sandwich, which is prosciutto, Genoa, capicola, pesto, roasted peppers on our focaccia roll. This is a great sandwich to have for lunch. It's nice and filling. We serve all of our sandwiches with homemade chips when you come in. You can do dinner or lunch. We have it on the menu.
They're available all day.
All the time. People think, oh gosh, I'm going for dinner. I can't get a cheesesteak or I can't get a sandwich. You can certainly come in here and get one of these sandwiches at night as well. Here we have a Mediterranean chicken sandwich. This is a really unique sandwich. A lot of good combinations. So we have a sun-dried tomato pesto on the ciabatta roll with our grilled chicken, Hamada olives with red onions and fresh basil, fresh mozzarella cheese, panini on the grill. It's nice and toasted. The cheese melts into the sun-dried tomatoes. Awesome. Right here we have a caprese ciabatta, which is a fresh mozzarella, a freshly sliced tomatoes. It's balsamic glaze and our own homemade pesto with fresh basil. I said mozzarella cheese, yes. You can add chicken to it, but it is great by itself for your vegetarians. This is a great, great sandwich. And then this one right here this is named after my son because this is what he eats every day. This is a chicken bacon ranch ciabatta, and it is ranch dressing, lettuce, tomato, American cheese melted on top of the chicken, and it's our ciabatta. It's got bacon on it. It is a very good sandwich. It's probably a little bit more fattening than the other one, so I try to see that. But if you want to be really bad, that one is a great sandwich to get. We also do use our mahi-mahi. We make a sandwich called the mahi-mahi sandwich. It has a lemon-infused mayonnaise that we also make here at Immediatos, and lettuce, tomato on it, and we put it on a ciabatta or a roll. It's a blackened piece of mahi. It's very good. And these sandwiches we also do for catering as well. We're getting into April, May. We got communions, graduations. Please feel free to give us a call. Check our website out, Immediatos.com, to see the kinds of stuff that we have. These sandwiches are a big hit. We put them on the tray. You just pop the lid and you're good to go.
Pop it in, eat. I'm going to interrupt you real quick. We're smoking here, so I want to put some blackening season over our mahi-mahi. Okay, so what I'm going to do there, and then I'm going to flip it so I can cook both sides.
And you can do, like, if you wanted to do this at your house, you could do it with a different type of fish, but the mahi-mahi is a nice thick piece of fish. It's a white fish. It doesn't have that, like, fishy smell to it.
Hopefully our alarm doesn't go off again.
I never used to eat fish, and this is the first fish that I had. Someone said, try it. And you're not going to be disappointed.
Okay.
I was a chicken person, and it's so good.
So we got our fish in our pan. What I like to do now is I like to add our garlic. That's probably about 4 cloves. Our capers. I like all these flavors to actually cook in. And then our black olive. Alright. So now we got those going. Get these guys flipped. See how that, on that one side of that fish, is actually nice and crispy. So let that saute up a little bit more. And then again, I got some white wine here. I like to use Chablis cooking because this gives a nice good flavor. I'm going to pour that over. And then basically it's going to finish itself and reduce down. And that's going to be our sauce.
It's nice because the moisture gets into the fish. It's nice
it doesn't dry it out.
So good.
Butter, I like to throw a little bit of butter in there too, and that will actually all start to boil, reduce down, and all those flavors. And then afterwards, like I said, I'll throw in some diced tomatoes just to give it some extra color to the dish itself and give a little bit of acidity as well.
This is a great meal.
It's nice, simple, easy.
Love it.
We have some people that get this with no pasta and just get a side of vegetables with it just because of those flavors. You know, they're watching their carbs. We have some whole wheat pasta we can do with it as well. Kind of.
If you're gluten-free, there's a lot of gluten-free people out there. Don't hesitate to come here. You just let your server know the gluten-free and what we do with the chicken, like for the chicken marsala.
Yeah, we don't bread it, any of them things. We just kind of go through, or we thicken with our cornstarch. So we kind of try to make it best for everybody. I have a couple clients that actually bring me in gluten-free pasta, and I'll cook their pasta that they brought into me, and they'll bring in their own rolls so they can dip it in our olive oil and balsamic glaze.
They'll bring in their own rolls and have us we make a sandwich called the Godfather, which is a chicken cheesesteak, and we use broccoli rabe. We chop the broccoli rabe into the chicken cheesesteak with roasted peppers, and a little bit of hot peppers, and provolone cheese, and they will bring their roll in, and we cook it for them, and then we put it onto the roll. So we do that as well.
Try to be as accommodating as you can,
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody has so many different eating, restrictions and different things. So the last thing you want to do is deny anybody service, and they want to come out with their friends and everybody, they're coming here. Well, do you accommodate to anybody? As long as it's on the menu. If something's on the menu, we'll create a dish for you. You pick it, we'll build it.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is we're going to let this finish cooking and reducing down. While we do that, do you want to talk about anything else, or do you want to take a little break, and then we'll come back and we'll put all these dishes together?
Let's take a little break, and then we'll come back, and we'll put everything together, and we'll talk some more.
We'll see you in a couple minutes. Welcome back. Here we are. Our pasta's all done. We're gonna plate this dish up. Strain this. That looks good. All right. I'm gonna put that in there. Coat the bottom of our dish. Now it has reduced. We're gonna add our tomatoes. As you can see, before I added those, it was kind of, you just had your green and your darkness. Now I added that to give it some color. Plus, I love tomatoes.
All the flavors.
I think we already talked about that.
They blend in with the fish. They just complement it so well. I think my favorite is the capers and the Kalamata olives because, well, they're salty. I don't know why you figure it. But salt does make fish taste good. I mean, it does. It goes with fish. So I think.
Look at that dish.
It's amazing.
I mean, the colors. See how the tomatoes just it makes it pop out.
We don't have any lemons out here. We forgot about those, but you can cut the lemon and then dress it up with some lemons. It's a very pretty dish as well.
Look at that. You got a great salad with some blackened shrimp. You got your Tuscan Dorado.
And also, too, if you guys are out fishing this summer, spring and summer, fishing season's going to start up here soon. You can try this dish with, something that you caught. That's always really cool when you capture and eat.
And we're always having a glass of wine when we're cooking because it just makes the food taste better and actually all come together.
Today we're drinking Rebastardo. It's a Pinot Grigio.
Bring it up.
Oh, bring it up. I love it. Look at that little guy in there. He's so cute. But this is a great wine to have,
any seafood dish, salad, you do a white wine, it's kind of light and it's not as heavy and, as the reds as we normally drink all the time. Every day, every night.
Hey. I love this bottle too because this is a screw top, so you just screw it off. You don't have to have a bottle opener, and you're good to go.
And she's going to say screw it all the time. Hey, screw it, just add more. So that's what we do. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually go to our table. Go to the table, we're going to sit down, we're going to eat. We're going to tell you a lot more about the catering stuff that we have to offer and how to get around this Middletown area to where it's nice and easy, even though you see all these crazy cars on our street. We'll be right back.
How are you, my friend?
I'm well. And yourself?
Yeah.
Another beautiful day in Middletown.
Yeah, and beautiful inside Immediatos.
Bistro.
Yeah. This, of course, you got two sides here. I want to let people know because we always do the cooking with the Immediatos over here on this side, but you have the other side as far as sandwiches and things like that go as well.
That we do. We offer a wide selections of subs, steaks, gourmet ciabattas, focaccias, soups, salads. Anything you can get here in the bistro, you can get on the other side for takeout as well.
Now, here's kind of my concern because I was coming down the street here and I'm saying to myself, I just placed an order here and I got to stop and pick it up and there's no parking, but that's not the case. I want people to understand there's no signs, but municipal parking all over.
There's plenty. We got the church right across the street that has the parking lot that actually connects to the town hall, which is hundreds, if not 200 spots. Kind of beat the traffic and turn off the main road and come in the back way, and then you'll never have a problem finding a parking spot.
Yeah. Because that's what I came the other night, and I'm thinking to myself, well, there's no place to park in front of Immediatos, but there is places, because I just made a left, and I was in back behind there, and then, like you said, over 200 spots back there at least, you know.
And it's well lit. So, I mean, the biggest thing is just crossing the street, which isn't a problem because there is the red light. So, I mean, you can... There's no excuse. I mean, if you're afraid to stop, you're missing out on a lot of good times and good fun and great shops.
Yeah, as you're going up and down Main Street, as we've been showing you, there's a lot of different places here. But, of course, Immediato's here for dinner. And, you know, you got the theater, the Everett Theater. It's all here. But parking, you know, once again, municipal parking, 200 spots plus, Tony.
Easy.
Yeah.
So we'll hope to see you guys come down and find your parking spot.
And it's all here for you once again. So when you're on Main Street, if you need a place to park, it's right on behind the other side of the street from Immediatos. Just go behind there, and there's plenty of parking available for you. Until next time, Tony, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, well, here we are. We got our salad plated up. I'm going to dish us up some pasta and Tuscan Dorado. Just
We have a friend that came here. Mr.
one of our
Bill.
great servers, Bill.
Hi, how is everybody? This is a beautiful
We
dish.
had extra seats, so we said, come and sit down and eat, because that's how we are here. It's like family. Everybody gets to eat.
The Italian man.
I'm
What
always
can I
like, what do
say?
you want to eat? What do you want to eat? You gotta eat, you gotta eat, you gotta eat.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
It's good. Bill can attest the food is very good, isn't it?
It's official. This is official Italian.
I'm gonna just pass along over here.
Thank
Definitely
you very
so.
much. This is gorgeous.
We also do off-premise catering as well. We have had a couple calls lately about barbecues. We do have that on our menu, Immediatos.com. So if you want to go ahead and check out some of the things that we offer for catering,
Yeah,
give us
nothing's
a call.
limited. I mean,
yeah.
we have all those menus on our website, but the website is basically, it's a template to just show different things we do. I mean, every menu that I do for every event, I seem to customize for each and every individual. So, I mean,
Whether
with
you
that
come in
being
and
said,
whether we do it and you come in and pick it up and then you bring it home and you set it up yourself, or we can come and do it for you.
Yeah.
But when you have Tony come and do your catering, it is top notch. I mean, it's good.
well, I mean, you have our name put on it. So, I mean, for us, we'd like to actually come and set everything up. You know, some people have the budget to do the whole full-scale thing, and some don't. And
Yeah.
sometimes you only have about 25, 30 people. 9 times out of 10, you really don't need someone there to do it once we come in and we set everything up. So, I mean, to have it set up and give that full-service presentation is always, you know, a really good thing to do, and it doesn't cost much. So, I mean,
And I'm a down-to-earth really person. So for me, like the barbecue, I love that. Someone cooking my own burgers and dogs. Like when your kids are graduating from high school, what do teenagers want? They want burgers and hot dogs. So we've had a couple calls about that, and they start from $24.95 up per
and
person,
that's a
depending
full
on what you want
service.
to have.
Us bringing the grill, the food, setting everything up, doing everything.
Good stuff, I know.
Good, right?
All right, this is it.
I love this meal. This is a good one.
So, I mean, the options are endless. You got the summer coming in, you got weddings, we got all that good stuff coming up. Don't be afraid to call and find out what we offer and what we do to accommodate the needs of each and every individual. I mean, you can come sit at my table and eat anytime. You know, that's what we're here for. You want to come out to dinner with just 10, 15, 20 people, or you want to take the whole restaurant, we'll accommodate it. We'll customize that menu for you, lunch or dinner.
And also on Sundays, we are closed on Sundays, but that doesn't mean that you can't rent out the room on Sundays. So that means you would get the whole entire room for your party. So just keep us in mind. You know,
Jennifer, you did a great job on that salad.
I did, even though my croutons went in
I
at
know.
one time. Huh?
I know.
Did good.
I can't. Hey, I did find a shrimp.
Hey, you
though.
know what?
That shrimp must have been at the bottom of
It's
the bowl.
all going to the same place.
I know, but it's all about presentation.
It is about presentation, but you made me nervous with the smoke alarm.
So there's shrimp.
So,
Yeah, grab a couple of them.
There you go.
I tell you what, all those flavors. A lot of people don't like capers, but capers, I feel, give a great. How would you explain a caper, Bill?
It's a different flavor. It's a Mediterranean taste. Caper's a berry. Did anybody know that?
Is it a
Caper is a
berry?
berry. It's a Mediterranean
I didn't know
berry
that.
that grows over in the Middle East.
is
And,
it?
yeah. See, my culinary experience comes in here.
I know. See,
That's why you're at my table, Bill.
That's
what
right.
I'm telling you, man.
we have the cream of the crop here at Immediato, so you need to come and visit us.
Alfonso,
Definitely.
it was Alfonso Crouton invented the crouton also. But we'll get
Alfonso
into,
Crouton.
yeah, we'll get into that at some point.
Well, definitely from our table to yours.
This is what friends, family, and Immediato is all about. It doesn't matter if you're serving, or if you're cooking, or if you're eating. Our table is always your table, so feel free to stop in, find that crazy parking spot on Main Street or off of Main Street, and we'll always be here to serve you. We'll see you next time at Immediato's Bistro.
Treat yourself right.
Chin chin. Got a spoon?
I know, I didn't want to throw my fingers. I was like, yeah.